right. When we compare differences, we need to recall that when we subtract two numbers, the answer is the difference. Therefore, the difference of 185 would be the same as what is 100 minus 85, and we know the answer is 15. The difference between 114 and 100 is like saying, what is 114 minus 100? And we know the difference is 14. Now, here's where our skill changes just a little bit in Saxon 6. We can then compare the differences of 15 and 14, and we can use that information to determine that 114 is actually closer to 100 than 85 is. Let's think of a number line to help us understand what's going on in this problem. In each case, we've been given a number of 100. In one case, we're asked to compare the difference between 85 and 100. And in the other problem, we're asked to compare the difference between 100 and 114. We know the difference between 85 and 100 is 15. We know the difference between 100 and 114 is 14. So if I were to ask the question, which number, 85 or 114, is closer to 100, I would say 114 is closer to 100 because its difference, its separation away from 100 is smaller than the separation or the difference between 85 and 100. These problems really aren't difficult. Sometimes it's just a matter of reading through the words and getting your head wrapped around what it is that the book is asking. So in the case of example 3, we're asked which of these numbers is closest to 64. I always like doing things with a picture, so I'm going to write down 64 and pretend it's on a number line. I'm going to put 56 over here. I'll put 58 kind of there in the middle and 71. And I'm going to start finding some differences. The difference between 64 and 56, well, that's pretty far away. It's what? 8. The difference between 64 and 58, oh, it got solved right here. It's just a difference of 6. And the difference between 64 and 71 is 7. Now our book is giving us a little hint. When we write these numbers out in a number line fashion, you know this one won't be closest to 64 because there's a number closer to it just right there. But if you want to find all 3 differences, go right ahead. That's what I did. Now I'm left with 58 and 71. The difference between 58 and 64 is 6. The difference between 64 and 71 is 7. So, which number is closer to 64? It is 58. And that is our answer, C, 58. Would you please now put your worksheet A in front of you and complete lesson practice. I'm going to move my paper a little bit. A, and I'm going to move again. D, and E. Only 3 lesson practices to do. Go ahead, girls.